Hello and welcome. You're with IndiaPostLive.com, India's first live interactive web television. Earlier in the day today, the All India Congress Committee sacked two-time MP and former Union Minister Shashi Tharoor from the post of party spokesperson. The communique, which we are going to show you in a little bit, said that party President Sonia Gandhi had accepted the recommendation of the disciplinary committee, and the disciplinary committee had advised the action based on a complaint received by the KPCC, that's the Kerala unit of the Congress party, the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee, that Shashi Tharoor was speaking in praise of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay, so let's quickly, before we start the show, take a look at what the communique from the Congress party had to say. Coming up on your screens right now. Okay, that's the AICC press release. The Congress President Sonia Gandhi has accepted the recommendation of the AICC Disciplinary Committee to remove Shri Shashi Tharoor from the list of spokespersons with immediate effect. The KPCC had submitted a complaint in this regard to the Disciplinary Committee. This has been signed, as you can see, by Janardhan Dwivedi. All right. Now, this is what we're going to talk about. If you have any comments to make, you can definitely join in the conversation simply by clicking on the participation request. You can send us your posts, your video comments, and of course, your tweets at #IndiaPostLive and @IndiaPostLive. Okay, this is the response that Mr. Shashi Tharoor has made. Coming up on your screen, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, MP Lok Sabha. He, you will remember, is one of the elite list of 44 Congress MPs this year in these elections. I have seen the press release issued by ICC. Of course, he accepts the decision. I am in politics to serve the people of India through my service to the Congress party. I accept and recognize that it's the prerogative of the party to alter these responsibilities. I have not yet seen the KPCC complaint referred to, and while I would have welcomed an opportunity to respond to it and draw the attention of AICC leadership, I'm treating this matter as closed. No further comments. All right, that has been signed by Shashi Tharoor. So that is where the situation stands right now. And to discuss this, I have with me from Palakkad, Dhanya Rajendran, who is the editor of News Minute, and Asha Khosa, senior journalist. She joins us from the National Capital Region. Okay, Dhanya, first let me get you online. You have written a very interesting piece in News Minute where you have said that to quote the KPCC complaint is actually farcical. What do you think is the real reason behind his ouster as spokesperson?
Well, two things here. One, Shashi Tharoor does not have too many friends in the Kerala Congress.
Yes.
But I don't think that's the reason why this complaint was said. In fact, a lot of leaders in the Congress in Kerala do concede that this was done at the behest of the All India Congress Committee, that people in the All India Congress Committee, including Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, wanted Tharoor's ouster, and this complaint, in fact, just became the medium through which they could throw him out. Now, there are many reasons why I say this. One, the Kerala Congress is not known for actually sending complaints to the disciplinary committee on the basis of someone praising an opposition. For that matter, the Kerala Chief Minister Oommen Chandy has time again praised the central government. He has gone on record praising Sushma Swaraj. No one had a problem with that. The second thing, the Kerala Congress itself has a history of taking leaders who have been supportive of even Narendra Modi. Right. The case I would like to quote is of CPM leader Abdullah Kuti. He was brought into the Congress. He was thrown out of the CPM for praising Narendra Modi. So this seems like a complete farce that the Kerala Congress actually sent a complaint against Shashi Tharoor. The scenario is that the AICC wanted him out. For whatever reasons they wanted him out, this is the reason they wanted to quote that he was actually praising Narendra Modi, which in my opinion does not bode well for any democracy.
Absolutely. In fact, I would go as much as to say that this is unhealthy politics. It's like you are not even allowed to praise an initiative taken by the opposition just because you are taken by the government just because you are in the opposition.
Exactly. Now, for 1 minute, let us believe that the All India Congress Committee did sack Shashi Tharoor for praising Narendra Modi.
Yeah.
They have done that in the past with people who deflected. So what is the message that the Congress is trying to send? That if you are in the opposition, even if the ruling party does any good work, you're only supposed to criticize.
Right.
Now, the point is, can someone like a Tharoor, let's say Rahul Gandhi was invited for the Swachh Bharat campaign, can he come out and say, no, I don't want to clean India? Sometimes it's all about a message. Sometimes it's just to show that you are part of the larger scheme, being a citizen of a country, no matter what your political party is. So what exactly is the message you're trying to send? That he should not have become a part of Swachh Bharat. He should have said, I don't agree with cleaning up India, so I will stand out. The reason they gave on record is completely undemocratic. They're actually encouraging a system wherein you are telling your party members that you can only criticize the ruling party, or for that matter, I think it should apply to all parties, that this is not the kind of politics we want to be played in New Age India.
Absolutely. In fact, Dhanya, let me just go back, a few days. You remember when this entire controversy happened, there was a piece written by Shashi Tharoor, where he said that he was proud that he was invited to be a part of the Swachh Bharat campaign. He was on his way to Bucharest and he received a message that Narendra Modi had invited him to be a part of a panel. And he said he was happy about it. After that, this entire thing started. In an interview to a news channel, he said that the KPCC considers him an outsider. Let's talk of the KPCC. How the relations between KPCC and Shashi Tharoor has not been good, right? He is seen as an outsider who came in and immediately became a minister and all of that. There is a certain kind of animosity, isn't there?
I would agree to a certain extent, because in 2001, when Tharoor for the first time became a candidate from Thiruvananthapuram,
yes,
he was an outsider, someone who was just who had just sort of landed in Kerala, and he was given a seat and became the minister.
Right.
But I think that perception has changed over the last 5 years. In fact, I had toured Thiruvananthapuram during the 2014 elections. In spite of this entire controversy regarding Sunanda Tharoor's death, people did vote for him. The reason why is because he had done work in the constituency. And the Kerala Congress too, over the last 5 years, I think he did gain some friends in the Congress, which is why I find it strange that the Congress actually sent a complaint like this against Shashi Tharoor.
But you and I haven't seen that complaint, Dhanya. Talking from one journalist to another, have you seen the complaint KPCC sent?
Yes, in fact, I've seen portions of the complaint where the KPCC has talked about an editorial. I think it was written for NDTV. There's one editorial that they mention in which Tharoor apparently praised Narendra Modi.
Yes.
The other ones are the tweets in which he has praised Narendra Modi.
Yes.
There was one specific article which they had mentioned in which I think Tharoor said Modi is a vision of modernity. I don't know the exact terms, but he had praised Narendra Modi sometime during his US visit.
All right. All right. So you don't think that there is a grudge that KPCC holds against Shashi Tharoor? You think that has changed?
There are elements within the KPCC who do not like Shashi Tharoor.
Right.
But the complaint, I'm almost sure, is being engineered from right on top of the Congress, which of course is from the Gandhi family. It has been passed on to the KPCC to merely do the dirty work of giving that complaint. See, if anyone wants the BJP now, it's definitely Tharoor. There is no discounting that. He would want the BJP's help, especially at a time when there is a new medical report. It is up to the Home Ministry to take a stand now whether a CBI probe or a new Delhi police probe will be there. So definitely Tharoor needs friends in the Congress. There is no discounting that. My only point is what the Congress has done is just not right.
Absolutely. All right. Let me bring in Asha Khosa now and let's hear her views on this entire issue. Asha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. Okay, what are your thoughts? I was just speaking to Dhanya, and she said that it is definitely not the complaint of the KPCC that has actually resulted in this sacking. It has come from the AICC itself, from the top rung of the party itself. What are your thoughts, Asha?
I think my thoughts are very close to what Dhanya has said just now. We have to remember that Congress President Sonia Gandhi had earlier also taken a tough action against him when, there was a controversy in his personal life.
Right.
He was mixing his profession and personal life. So he was a minister then. You remember he was sacked as minister, which was very ignominious way of sacking him. But he was done that. And right now also, as Dhanya rightly pointed out, this is not a complaint by Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee, which has led to his sack. It is actually, he was doing a wonderful job for his party as spokesperson, in the sense that he's one of the what shall I say, he speaks very well on TV. He writes very well. He is recognized. He is on the social media. What more a party can aspire in a spokesperson, than what he already has.
He was,
But
in fact, the international face of Indian politics once he joined.
Exactly. He speaks so beautifully, he writes so well. He has a lot of followers on social media,
Right.
which is a bonus for a party. But the fact is that, again, his personal life, events in his personal life are affecting his political career. Right now, we all know there's nothing conclusive, but there are reports being selectively leaked about the cause of his wife's death. And that is something which Congress does not want to stand by him on this. So Sonia Gandhi is particularly very edgy about these things. She doesn't like all these things. She takes a tough action. I think this is the real reason, the alleged poisoning of his wife. That is the conclusion the investigators are drawing on Sunanda Pushkar's death.
Yes.
So there's nothing official about it so far, but even the media reports are enough to get him a sack order.
Absolutely. Okay, Asha and Dhanya, we will continue with this new angle of Sunanda Pushkar's death. But before that, let's try and get you some responses that social media has had on this entire issue of his sacking as the party spokesperson, coming up on your screens right now. Vibha Shekhar, I think BJP will ask mental health checkup of the BJP leader who praises Rahul Gandhi. Okay. Soon, Shashi Tharoor will be a part of BJP. His situation is exactly like Rajdeep Sardesai. Irony. Congress uplifts the likes of Manishankar Iyer, who gave much ammunition to Modi campaign by his loose talk, but Tharoor sacked. Digvijay Singh, who has done all sorts of damage to the Congress, is still surviving because he abuses Modi. Wah Congress, but Tharoor sacked. I knew it. Shashi Tharoor sacked from INC so that he can join BJP for India, and PMO India can save him of Sunanda death mystery, says Sandeep Bisht. Okay, that is something that Dhanya was talking about. Tharoor sacked because Congress is a strong believer of the fact, don't work and don't praise people who work. Okay. Rahul Ishwar, if parties are going to take action against their members for impartially appreciating PM Modi for good work, how many will be left? All right. In fact, this was the question that we had started our show with. Dhanya, 44 MPs and Shashi Tharoor is one of them. I mean, can the party really afford to alienate someone like Shashi Tharoor?
No, obviously it doesn't. And if the party does want to alienate him, then it should just come out to the reasons. Obviously, the reason is that they want to just get away from the Sunanda Tharoor controversy before it goes up on face. Tomorrow, if there's an investigation, they just want to distance themselves away, as it's a sensational case. Let's at least accept that. Then why doesn't the Congress simply say that? Now, the Congress can't say that also, because like any other political party in this country, they too have politicians on board who have criminal cases against them, who have been convicted. Some of them have charges of rape, murder.
Yes.
So Tharoor, who doesn't even have an FIR against him, he can't be thrown out on the whims and fancies that there could be a case against him tomorrow, right? So the only reason they could come on record was, sorry, he praised Narendra Modi, which I think is completely farcical. But yes, like you said, 44 MPs and sort of removing him as the spokesperson.
But
really, I don't know what to call.
Dhanya, it is also true that Shashi Tharoor does not fit in as far as the BJP is concerned. I don't think the Congress really needs to worry that just because he is praising Modi, it means he's inching towards. I mean, he could be doing it as an educated leader who feels that the Swachh Bharat campaign is a good thing.
No, Tharoor's books in his books, he has criticized Congress leaders like Indira Gandhi. So did these guys like read all these books before he was made the central minister?
Right.
What are they talking about now? What is the problem about praising Narendra Modi when he has criticized Congress leaders themselves?
Right. Absolutely. All right. Dhanya, thank you so much. This is, of course, an issue which, like you said, it could only be the Sunanda Pushkar case, definitely not the KPCC complaint. But perhaps, Asha, the Congress could have been more open and more transparent and said that while Mr. Shashi Tharoor is dealing with his personal issues, he is temporarily being suspended from the post of party spokesperson. Don't you think that would have been a more mature thing to do?
Well, actually, there is no official word on Sunanda Pushkar, controversy so far. So the best thing they could do to keep quiet, because if I was a party president and Shashi Tharoor was my spokesperson, and the advantages of that to my political party will be tremendous. So I would not like to sack him at this stage when Congress is facing a lot of challenges. It has to rejuvenate itself. It has to get rid of, a lot of dead wood. And Shashi Tharoor comes as a person, who won at a time when Congress was really disseminated throughout the country. So he was giving a lot of things to the party. Party had everything to gain from his presence. So I think his sacking also reflects the confusion that Congress party finds itself into today. And there is a lot of heartburn against Shashi Tharoor in the Kerala Congress Committee. That goes without saying, because he's breaking a hierarchy. He has not come from the ranks. He came as a parachuter from the above. But those things have always been there. They always wanted to kind of hurt him, those leaders.
Right.
But does it help the party? That is my question to Congress party. It is certainly not going to help party. Sacking Tharoor at this stage is not going to help party.
All right. So basically what both Asha Khosa and Dhanya Rajendran are saying is that this decision does not augur well as far as intra-party democracy is concerned. Okay, what are your thoughts on that? This decision that has been taken a few hours back, where Mr. Shashi Tharoor has been removed as one of the spokespersons of the Congress party. Please send us your posts, your video comments, and of course your tweets. We look forward to that, and we will definitely like to play them out for you whenever there is a new development on this issue. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Thanks, Asha. Bye.